Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today let's discuss an interesting question, Recamans sequence. Now let's dive into the problem statement. Given an integer n, return the first n elements of the Recamans sequence. Basically it is a sequence, right? It is a sequence of numbers. So how it is defined? It is a function with domain and codomain as whole numbers. That is the left hand side values and the right hand side values are whole numbers. The mapping is the whole number mapping. Specifically, let a of n denote the n plus 1th term, 0 being the first term. The rule says a of 0 is 0 and a of n is defined as a of n minus 1 minus n if a of n minus 1 minus n is greater than 0 and this particular value is not found earlier in the list. Similarly, a of n will be a of n minus 1 plus n if this condition fails. So this is how the function is defined, right? So, and one more point to be taken note of is for a vector we will have n elements, right? N elements, but the indices are from 0 to n minus 1. That is, v of 0 denotes the first element, but the index is 0, right? V of 1 denotes the second element, but we are referring to the index 1. So this is quite similar to this part, right? A of n denoting the n plus 1th term. So for this part we can use vector directly to return the sequence, right? Okay, now let's consider an example. Try to solve the problems by taking an example because we will get much more clarity while solving the example itself. So now let's consider n is equals to 5. Now let's consider the case of n equals to 5. That is, we need to return a sequence of 5 numbers, right? So in our vector we need the vector size is 5, right? And for checking the condition, also consider I have a bag. Okay, right? I have a bag. In this bag, what I'll store is until this particular index, what are all the unique elements I have seen so far. I will only store the unique elements. Okay. Now, v of 0 is 0. It is already given, right? Now let's calculate a of 1. Let a be the value. I need to check for the condition of a of n minus 1 minus n, right? That is a of 1 minus 1 minus 1. That is a of 0 minus 1. That is minus 1. This value is less than 0. So the first part failed, right? So it comes to the else part. That is a of n minus 1 plus n. That is a of 0 plus 1. That is 1 plus 1. That is 2. That is 2, right? Sorry. A of 1 is a of 0 plus 1. A of 0 is 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1. So 1. Right? So this is 1. This is 0 and this is 1. Earlier in my bag till here I have 0, right? Now I'm checking whether I've got value 1. I'm checking whether that particular value is already present in the set or not, and I'm adding it directly, right? So here I will be 1. Now let's consider a of 2. A of 2, I need to check for the condition of a of n minus 1 minus n, right? That is a of 1 minus 2. A of 1 is 1. 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. It directly failed. So a of n will be a of n minus 1 plus 1. That is a of 1 plus 2. That is 1 plus 2. That is 3. So I'll put the value 3 here and I will insert it into my bag. Now consider a of 3. A of 3 I need to check for a of n minus 1 minus n, right? That is 3. That is a of 2 minus 3. A of 2 is 3. 3 minus 3, that is 0. Again the if condition failed. So it gets into this particular condition. That is a of 2 plus 3. That is a of 2 is 3. 3 plus 3, that is 6. A of 3 value is 6. So I'll put 6 here. And I also update my bag to 6 here. Now consider a of 4. I need to check for a of 4 minus 1 minus 4, right? A of n minus 1 minus n. A of 3 minus 4, 6 minus 4, that is 2. So a of n minus 1 is greater than 0. And I also need to check another case. Is it found earlier in my bag? Is 2 already in my bag? 2 is not there in my bag, right? So it will go to the if part only. So I will add 2 here, and I also update my bag to 2. So these are the elements in my bag, and this is the particular vector I need to return. You got my point, right? If here, if in the first case if I'm getting any value greater than 0, then I need to check if that particular value is present in my bag or not. So here I am, so see, here I have got minus 1, so it directly went into the else part. Here I have got minus 1, so it directly went into the else part. Here I have got 0, it directly went into the else part. Here I have got 2, that is a of it is greater than 0, right? So this particular condition is got true. Since this particular if condition is having two conditions and they are both are of and, right? So I need to check for this part, right? So here I'm checking whether 2 is already present in my list or not, in my bag or not. 2 is earlier not present in my bag, so this particular condition got succeeded, and I'm adding this, that is a of n will be a of n minus 1 minus n, that is it will be of a of 3 minus 4, 6 minus 4, that is 2. So I will add to it 2 here, and I'll also update my bag. So now let's try to write a pseudocode for this. Let's try to write a pseudocode for this. Initially, so we need to return a list, right? So for this particular case, it is of 5 elements, 1 2 3 4. Initially it's 0, and also in my bag I have 0, right? So for this particular case, so for this bag, what is this bag containing of? It is containing of unique elements, right? Which particular data structure have the property of having the unique elements? Set, right? In set we'll only have unique elements, right? So set, we can use set as the data structure for this particular condition. So this is my set. Initially I'm having 0, so initial cases are v of 0 is equal to 0, and in my set I am inserting s dot insert of 0. This is the base condition. So now let's iterate through from this particular index, from int I equals to 1 to n elements, right? I plus plus. Now I need to for first condition I have two conditions, right? I need to check for v of n minus 1 minus n is greater than 0, and this particular value that I am calculating, that is v of I minus 1 minus I, is not found in this bag, that is in my set. If I don't find it in my bag and this particular condition gets succeeded, then this if condition gets true, right? Then I need to update my v of I as v of I minus 1 minus I. Else in else part, v of I will be updated as v of I minus 1 plus I, right? This is the condition they have given. See here, this is the condition they have given, right? So after each loop I am updating my bag, right? You have seen here, after each index I am updating my bag. So here also I need to do the same, that is I am inserting after each loop, even though if I give the duplicate element, the s will not take it, right? Because s contains only the unique elements since it is a set. So after it I need to return the sequence, that is my vector, that is my final vector. Okay, let's it will be much more clear. Let's debug it. Debug in the sense, let's go step by step. So initially my bag is 0 and my vector is having 0, right? See, this is my vector and I'm having 0. So initially my bag is 0. So v of 1 will get here, that is v of 0 minus 1, that is 0 minus 1, that is minus 1, it is less than 0, so this conditions fail, so it will get here. Then v of 1 will be v of 0 plus 1, right? That is 0 plus 1, that is 1, and I'll also update my bag. Now getting to 2, for I I equals to 2, it will be v of 1 minus 2. V of 1 is 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. Minus 1 is less than 0. This particular condition again fail. So I'll get into this part. Here it will be v of 1 plus 2. V of 1 is 1 plus 2, that is 3. Here it will be 3. And also update my bag. Now again it will go here. Again for loop. Now I will be 3, right? For 3 I need to check for v of 2 minus 3. V of 2 is 3. 3 minus 3, it is 0. Again this condition fail. If we'll get into the else part, the else part we'll have v of 2 plus 3. V of 2 is 3. 3 plus 3, that is 6. 6. And also update my bag. Now again. Now consider I equals to 4. For I equals to 4, it will be of v of 3 minus 4, that is 6 minus 4, that is 2. So this case passed. So I need to check for set. In my set I have, so for this particular part in my bag I have 0 1 3 6, right? I am not having 2, so it will get into this particular code. That is v of I will be v of I will be v of I minus 1, that is 4. That is v of 3 minus 4. V of 3 6 minus 4, that is 2. So it will be 2. And I'll also update my set. So this is the particular vector I will be returning off as the sequence of Recamans sequence. Let's code this part. So I need to declare a vector, right? So I'm declaring a vector here of size n comma 0. Okay. Next, initially it is having initially the first element. Okay, I've already declared the vector of size n with all elements as 0, and I need to declare a set s. I need to insert 0 because 0 is already present in the set, right? We have discussed it earlier. So I need to iterate over the elements, right? I'm having n elements, right? So the indices will be 0 to n minus 1. So if v of I minus 1 minus I is greater than 0 and s dot find v of I minus 1 minus I equals to s dot n, that is, here I am checking the condition whether v of I minus 1 minus I is greater than 0, and here I am checking for the condition whether it is already present in the list or not. If these both conditions satisfies, then I will update the v of I as v of I minus 1 minus I. See, this is the particular case I am looking for. See, not included is done using the set, and the first part I am checking it here. Else I need to update the ith index term as v of I minus 1 plus I. So once it's done, I need to update the list, right? I need to update the list. So here you may get it out, right? In the set we will only have the elements that are having frequency 1. That is, we will not have duplicates in elements in the set, right? Even though we will insert, suppose s has element 0 1 2 3. If I get a new element 0, even though I am using s dot insert of 0, it will not take into consideration. So even though I insert element 0, it will only have 0 1 3, 0 1 2 3, that's it. Then I need to return the vector, right? Let's compile it and see, check whether it's working or not. Yeah, this is our output and this is the expected output. Let's submit the solution. Yeah, it's working fine. So hope you enjoyed this solution. Please comment it if you have any doubts. I will be more than happy to help you out. Yeah, thank you guys. Let's meet in another problem. If you have any particular problems to be solved, please mention it in the chat. Thank you.